If you were your boss, what would you fire yourself for right now? There were so many years that I thought that I was failing in business, and times where I just didn't want to do it anymore because it just was not working out for me. Fast forward to the last year, to where I have started 3 additional income streams in the first 6 months of 2025. I'm on my 4th income stream now. And what I thought entrepreneurship was, what I thought it was versus what I'm actually experiencing it to be was 2 completely different things. I have since been able to resign from my 9 to 5 in less than a year. And boy, it's a ride. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. On this channel, we talk about all things how to get to your first sale, how to get to consistent sales, multiple streams of income, diversifying your income, and really just ways that you can get to the bag for real. What is really making the money, right? And so since I have resigned from my job, I have been creating the life that I want to live, and that is time freedom, financial freedom, right? And just being able to move and operate and have autonomy and agency in my life. And so I've been coming up with more ways to make more money. Money is not everything, but right now, me and money go together real bad. And I am just learning new ways to make more of it. So if you are new here, that's what this channel is going to be about. And I hope and I know that you're going to get value from it. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment down below where you're tuning in from. And I'm so happy to have you here. If you are one of my day ones, I love you so much for coming back. Thank you for continuously supporting my channel and always coming back and showing love. If you continuously come back, it's because I know that you are getting value, and I love that for you. I love that for us, okay? So let me get into it because y'all know I can ramble. So bringing it full circle with why people fail and the 16 obstacles to success and how you can overcome them by Simon Reynolds. This is technically like part 2 of that because I am still in chapter 1 and I did the exercises that Simon asked me to do in the book. If you don't have the book, phenomenal book. I'm going to actually put a link down below. I don't have any affiliate or anything where you can get your hands on it. But he talks a lot about clarity in the first chapter, and I think that's why I'm so clear now. Part 1, we talked about finding purpose in different areas of your life. So your life's purpose, your job's purpose, your weekly purpose, right? And so he had us do an exercise. I did that exercise and it completely changed the game at how I look at my business now, right? And so I realized that this is an exercise that I'm gonna have to do, periodically. So maybe quarterly, right? Or, semi-annually, but definitely worth doing on a continuous basis and putting it as a part of your systems. But then he goes into talking about the reticular activating system. And he says the RAS works like this. Because there are billions of pieces of information in the world, your brain has to choose which of them are useful and which aren't. For instance, if you're a keen tennis player, your RAS will pick out articles in the newspaper about tennis. Notice advertisements for tennis matches or spot tennis shows on TV, even out of the corner of your eye, because you've programmed your brain's RAS that tennis is important to you. It dutifully goes to work to bring you tennis-related data. But imagine if you had no clear purpose for your life, your job, or your week. How could the RAS help you spot opportunities and see stuff of relevance for you? It couldn't, right? So it talks about being focused on the purpose of those specific areas of our lives. So it had me write 3 to 5 things or 3 to 5 purposes for my life. What's most important to me for my job, my career? What's most important to me for my spouse? What's most important to me for my friendships? And that brought so much more clarity to this season of my life, because what we don't realize is that You know how phones have to be updated and you can't just use the same phone forever, like as much as we would want to. You just can't, right? Because a lot of the parts and the software and all that stuff is just outdated. And so that's what ends up happening as we are growing and evolving in our businesses and in our lives. There are certain things that are outdated, right? And so we have to really identify and get clear on what is most important right now, right? What is going to move the needle in my life? What is going to move the needle in my business? What is going to move the needle in me getting to my life's purpose, right? And I may be wrong, but I strongly believe that our life's purpose, part of it anyway, is impact. We want to be impactful, right? I am impactful. God told me that my purpose is impact, to make an impact, to make a difference, right? And so that's the reason why I come on and I share these videos and I share the things that I'm doing and what's working and what's not working, because my life experience is the way that I can impact you, right? Is the way that I can impact whoever needs whatever I got from my experience. When you become an entrepreneur, you have to not just become the CEO, but you have to hire yourself, right? You are your employee, right? And I know that you didn't leave one job to then take on another job, but you did, right? The reality of it is that you did. Until you have you're able to delegate and you have other people doing things that you are responsible for doing in your business right now, you are the employee. If you were your boss, what would you fire yourself for right now? And those are the areas that I need to focus on improving. And so it forced me to put myself in the managerial, the CEO seat and the employee seat at the same time. Blew my mind. Okay, blew my mind. I had to get to a place to where I realized that, okay, I'm not just the CEO, I'm not just the entrepreneur, I am also the employee of the business. And so I have to make sure that I give my business, my employer, right? Because the company is the employer. I am currently the employee of the company, right? The company is its own entity. And I have to give the company the same respect that I gave my former employer, right? And so all of this, right, is I'm starting to, and I think it's exactly what I asked God for, right? To reveal to me the areas that I needed to pay more attention to. And Source did just that. Those seasons of discomfort where something feels off, I can't really put my finger on it. Those times come to teach me something that I get to share with you, right? And so when I say monetize your life experience, that's what I'm talking about. Using your life's experience as a way to help somebody accomplish something, to help somebody solve a problem, right? To help somebody do something, get some sort of information, to be of impact.
Getting ready to go on my 5th trip of the year. I can't think of one reason why I would prefer to clock into a job. I don't have to put in PTO. I don't have to ask nobody to do nothing. I get to live my days just like this every single day. Not on Saturday or Sunday or when I take PTO. I mean, every single day of my life. If you are tired of settling, then you need to be in the Income boot camp. Why? Because I am going to tell you every single thing that I have done to start my multiple streams of income and to be able to resign from my job in less than a year. What I love about how I chose to start my businesses is the fact that I chose to start them while I was still at work, which gave me the opportunity to start without the stress of having to pay bills. I was able to focus on actually starting my income streams, which led me to be able to start my 3rd and 4th income stream. If you are ready, everything that you need to get started is at the top of my profile. You deserve to live this life. You deserve to be at a place in your life where you don't feel like you are betraying yourself every single day by getting up and going into those people's job. I will see you in class.
Right? And so that's what I mean when I say monetize your life. So that's kind of where I've been. I've been really working heavily in the compliance aspect of my business, because now I'm starting a mobile notary business, or what I thought was going to be a mobile notary business, but now it is a compliance business, right? And so I passed my notary exam and sent in all of my information and my details and everything. And so I am officially a notary. I'm adding and learning so much about the compliant aspects of it, things that I did not even know before. So adding ink fingerprinting, right? Ink fingerprinting is a service that you can offer the public and you do not even need to have a degree, right? And so what I've been learning, I have been also teaching, because you guys know that I just share what works, what has been working for me, right? And so when I started the process in my notary journey, I started sharing that information, and that is a stream of income for me, and it has been profitable already, right? And so I want you to know, like, you can monetize your life.
I wanted to take this time and thank Coach Trey for her knowledge, her expertise, her guidance, and more importantly, for holding my hand every step of the way. I've paid for many mentors that didn't deliver, that I've seen on social media. And when we were in the group, it was amazing. I got some of the content, but after that, like what was I supposed to do after that? Especially with the technology, posting, and just the gamut of things. But when I tell you that Coach Trey pours into you, you have to be in the room to receive it, because words can't even express how this has been a game changer, and we have not even been working together for a whole entire month. So my community better get ready, because this woman has gotten me together. And I appreciate you so much, Coach Trey. You know, I've been traveling all day, but I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you.
So if you are interested in monetizing your life and you want to work with me on how to actually discover what part of your experience God wants you to use, you can definitely, all of that information is going to be in the description. You can take a look, choose whatever is best for you. Also, if you are interested in getting your commission, becoming a notary public, and then making a bag with and without your stamp, all of that information is down below too, because when I tell you that there is a bag to be made, multiple streams of income, okay? Multiple streams of income. That is all I have to say, is multiple streams of income. And I'm experiencing it now more than ever, right? The system, all I'm doing is rinsing and repeating my strategy, right? Because I took the same digital marketing strategy that I was using for lifestyle monetization, right? And I still technically teach that. I took that strategy and I applied it towards my notarial journey, and am seeing a profit from digital products and just people wanting the information that I now have, right? And that's what monetizing your life actually means. It is go out there, get the experience, do the thing, so that then you can make the process easier for somebody else to do. The purpose of chapter 1 was clarity, right? Getting clear on your purpose in the different aspects of your life, and it completely blew my mind. So that is it for me in this video, you guys. I hope that you found value. I hope that you was able to hear something that you needed to hear. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.